it's an invaluable tool for coaches. Also, then we just launched strokes gained analysis, which, it's a hard to do. I mean, on the PGA Tour, it's a statistical approach which looks at your off the tee, your approach, your short game, and your putting. Professor Brody out of MIT came up with this system. It's used now the whole time on the tour. We've actually just applied that to amateur golf. So you don't have to understand what that system is. You just play your rounds of golf, use the system to collect your data. We'll show you how your handicap is made up off the tee, approach, short game, and putting. We'll actually show you how your 15 handicap is, or 14 or 12 or 9 is made up over those 4 areas. And then the system will recommend, it'll be specific. It'll say something like, you need to practice your approach shots from 120 in to reduce 2.5 strokes per round. Because we have data, because we have a large data set now, we can become very granular on recommendations for how you as a golfer, what you should focus on to bring down your scores. And that sort of data in the hands of a coach is gold dust, because now you really know what's happening when the guy or girl is not with you or the junior is not with you. And so you can see their swing, they'll talk to you, but you can then look at their data, and the data doesn't lie. And even some even younger coaches for, I don't know, is it high schools or younger, and they were saying it's even fantastic from the point of view that I can see if they're golfing, because sometimes they say they were golfing when they weren't. So there's value propositions here for everything from the high handicap golfer to the scratch golfer. High handicap could be all about, dialing it in, gripping and ripping, see how far your clubs are going, your longest drive, competing against your brother in Ireland or whatever the case may be. And then as you become more serious about your round of golf, you can see and you can compare yourself to and benchmark yourselves to others in the different handicap types. And then you can go after, with a coach or with yourself, you can start putting a plan in place and a program in place to actually start lowering your scores over time.
On the Game Golf Classic, I know that it will hold up to 9 rounds of golf. Is that what it says? You can get as many as 9.
I think I recently heard my product guy saying, it can nearly hold up to 100 if you wanted to.
Wow, so, really?
Yeah, or maybe that's the new product. Maybe that's live.
Yeah, well, but you still need to charge it on a round-by-round basis. Yeah.
And that's the other advantage with live, in that we have smart battery management going on between the phone and the device itself. And, so we use both so that we conserve as much power as possible on your phone so that you end the round with nice. Not that. Yeah, so it's clever. We have some really clever stuff going on so that when you finish your round of golf, your phone has still plenty of charge in it.
That's huge, because that's one of my complaints that I've had with other applications is that they just drain your battery. And the places that I play golf here in Northern California, just north of San Francisco where you are, I don't get phone reception in many of these places, but I can get GPS, but it's still sucking my battery dry. So I really appreciate the fact that you've got some good battery management on there. But I did discover that when I had forgotten to charge it and it died early in a round, that my mindset is still, when I step up to the tee, I'm still tapping, even if I'm not wearing it, I'm tapping my waist as if I'm still going through the motions. So game golf has actually become a big part of my pre-shot routine.
Yeah, well, that's the way it was designed. When we were Eve Berhar, the designer, and Graham McDowell, and my background in behavioral psychology, I mean, we had a conversation around trying to understand, because it's easy to see what people physically do, their physical pre-shot. It's much harder to understand what are the really good golfers doing in their heads that allow them to perform consistently, because it's not just physical. Physical is a big part of it, but mental, as you get better, mental becomes a much, actually at any stage of it, being able to control your emotions and your thoughts is a big piece of the jigsaw when it comes to golf. So we built in this trigger, which is where you for every shot, you bring the tag to the device will vibrate, and mechanically it registers your location and what, that you used to use the driver. But from a psychological point of view, it's a trigger, or it's a little reminder for you to ask yourself, what would a really good shot look like here? If every golfer did that every time they tagged or got ready to step into their pre-shot routine, you would be focused on the shot at hand. You would not be focused on the shots you just did or the mess you just made. You'd be focused on the shot and what you're trying to do. And if you played that shot in your head, you've just given yourself a blueprint of the shot that you want. And guaranteed, over time, if you consistently approach it like that, you will drop strokes fast. Golf is a complicated game, but actually there's a few fundamentals that if golfers, because it's 4 hours, it's hard to concentrate for 4 hours. I guess that's the thing. So the tagging allows you, if you use it like that, to bring that concentration to the shot at hand. And if you do that, you're going to have a much, much better outcome than if you did not.
Yeah. One of my tags recently just stopped working, and I got to tell you, it was my sandwich. And every time I went to tap and it wasn't there, it would I got to step back and start again. I'd have to go through the routine going, come on, work. And it definitely throws me off when it's not connecting and I don't feel that vibration.
I checked on your tag, by the way, while we were
in recess,
and they sent it to your house.
When?
You didn't arrive?
No, it hasn't arrived yet.
It's interesting.
I work from home.
I'll check. That's what I was told in an email.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad everybody's aware of that now. You give me the look like a daddy going, I caught you. No, you didn't.
But
Dad.
maybe you've got a second driver for Christmas, or second sandwich for Christmas.
No. One of the issues that came up a lot early on when we were talking and that people had complaints about was putting. Yeah. And recognizing the length of the putts. How have you addressed that, and where are you with that?
So we actually have length of putts in the system that we never surfaced, or we're not surfacing. But I believe, and I could stand to be correct on this, but I'm pretty sure the putt distances are used as part of the stroke gained analysis. Oh. So often people are part of that then is, okay, well, how do you know where the pin location is? So we kind of crowdsource that, I guess, to a degree, in that if someone plays that course on that day and if they fix the pin position, it's fixed for everybody else. Sure. And then we have distances, and those distances are calculated as parts of the putting section of the strokes gained. So that's how we can start recommending what you do in the putting area. So, I mean, at the end of the day, somebody telling you based on data, here's what you need to practice in your outside 10 foot or your puts inside 10 foot. That's what you need to improve. And we're delivering that now.
Very good. Yeah. Very good. I had suggested to you that maybe if you were to tap as you're taking the ball out of the cup, and then the next time you tap is at your next tee box, that the system would recognize where the last tap was. But that there are still times where you forget to tap.
I would say the quality, Fred, I don't know, maybe the Wi-Fi is kicking in here again, but can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
You having trouble hearing me?
Just it's kind of a little bit robotic or something like that, or it's like the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But I can hear.
Okay. Well, no, I was, kind of important. Okay, so, we were just talking about trying to figure out what where the putting is. But one of the things that recently, the software update, I guess, was, and clearly people are having sound issue. Are you having a sound issue with me or with John?
I can hear you now perfectly. It was with you there.
Okay. I'm glad. With me.
Yeah.
I don't know
it's
what it
okay
is.
now.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can remember what I was going to ask. It was about, that there was a recent software update that said, when I plugged it in, that was saying, we detected a swing, but we didn't register the tap.
Oh, yes.
That's awesome. And then I have to go back and remember where I was, what club.
Yeah, so if you forget to tag, the process, we call it tag and go. If you forget to tag, then we have a shot detection algorithm that, based on your hip movement and a few other little factors, can actually detect that you took a shot, and not only detects that you took a shot, but actually, based on your distances, very accurately will say something like 8-iron, or suggested club was an 8-iron, and you say yes. So we try to cover for those that find it difficult to remember to tag all the time. But I would say that generally that comes from people that see it as a mechanical process. If it's used as that trigger, you don't forget. And once you're using it like that, like it's a strong word, hate, but I hate playing golf without the device now, because I know, first of all, I have a routine now where every shot I play the shot in my head, and it gives me such a great advantage. It doesn't allow my emotions or my thoughts to get in the way of my round of golf. It allows me to stay present on the shot, and then I go in and I do my physical or whatever it is I do. But for those that found a mechanical process, we strive to make things easier. So we built an algorithm. It took us 1.5 years to build this algorithm. It's a fairly complicated piece of software, especially from the hip versus on the club, because it's a very subtle signature to detect a shot. So we've built that, we've added it, and now we can, if you forget to tag, we pick up that you took shots in 95% of the cases.
Very cool. Let everybody know who's with us live here on Blab. I've just opened it up. If you see on the screen, it says call in. If you have any questions for John that you'd like to ask, you're more than welcome to join us. We have a couple of golf instructors on here who may have questions. I think your brother is still over there from the other side of the pond. Actually, from where you are in San Francisco, it's a lot of land and then the pond. So he is, you guys are all welcome. So please join in. And if you just want to ask a question that we can read, it's, you do / then Q, not Q, then /. That way I can put the question up on the screen for John. David, who's been very active asking questions. David, I really appreciate it. Would like to know, as a PGA professional, how he can get more information on game golf and using it for his students.
So I would say the first point of call is gamegolf.com, and in our support section, there's actually a number there that can be dialed. Also, then we have an email address. It's learnmore@gamegolf.com, and that's for PGA pros. So learnmore@gamegolf.com. And if we get emails, when we get emails into that, we get one of our guys, Mike Kim, and generally, who's we have a number of PGA guys working with the company actually in Florida, so we get one of those guys to reach out.
Excellent. Yeah, that's great. And I could speak as well that your support staff is very responsive, They're quick super. To respond. Yeah, really are good, and that's huge in any business, is that you have to have good support staff.
Yeah, so the company Sonos, they're a real, when it comes to customer support, Sonos, that wireless music company, are just amazing.
Yeah.
So we actually when we started the company, we got the guy that set up their entire customer support section. We got him into the company to set it up here. Cool. Because I'm a real believer that ultimately who we report to are the people that are using our product, our customers. If we keep our customers happy, if we provide tools that are useful to PGA professionals, I think we can be very successful, provided we keep our ears open and listen more than we talk. Yeah.
Well, Tom, you're asking loaded questions, and we know that you're family, so you know the answers to that. And you want to know about the PGA players that are there. And we've talked about Jim Furyk, Lee Westwood, Graham McDowell, all being supporters and users of the product. And when you're on the system, when you go into your account at gamegolf.com, you can challenge anybody. You can compare yourself to anybody, whether it's a friend or a PGA professional, right?
That's right. We've built, you can compare yourself against anyone, first of all, for bragging rights. But then we've also built a challenges platform where, we've had, individuals, such as Donald Faison out of Scrubs, the TV show. We see him setting up challenges every day. Andre Iguodala, the
Golden State Warriors.
Yes, he's a big user of our system.
Is that right?
He had a challenge. He set up a challenge there where golfers all over the world could take part against him. Bridgestone, they run their challenges. Graham McDowell, Lee Westwood, Jim Furyk, they've run challenges against consumers, against our golfers. And, maybe 1,000 people will participate. And we're not marketing any of this. It's just through the system. It's a little bit of fun for right now as we kind of test out the platform, and we'll make it more robust. We'll make it more engaging. But it's very interesting to see how golfers are using and leveraging the system to engage with other golfers. Actually, in our forums, we find people are saying things like, hey, I'm playing Lake Merced next Saturday. Any game golfer is going to be there, or Harding Park, or wherever. So people are finding very innovative ways to use the system as a way to meet other golfers that have game golf as the similar piece, which I find amazing. I find it very interesting.
Yeah, I don't think you anticipated the social element that it introduced.
Certainly not that. Certainly not that. I mean, I'm a big believer of, data on its own is dry. You have to bring the data to life. You have to visualize the data. It has to be intuitive. It has to be easy. And most importantly for me, it has to be fun. If you make something fun, people will do it all day long. And if people do something all day long, they tend to get better. So that has been the design philosophy behind game golf. Sometimes we do great in it. Sometimes we don't, and we try harder the next time. It's an evolving process. It's an evolving platform. We'll get better and better and better, provided we listen to our golfers and who are our customers. And provided we build something that people love. That's the word, I think. If we continue to strive to build something that people love, and if we get close to that, I think it's going to be fantastic for the industry, because it's designed to grow the game. It's designed to help PGA members. It's designed for golfers to use it, have fun, and get better with.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned, now that we're in the PGA off season, that the NBA seems to be stealing the headlines, at least here in the Bay Area. John and I are both located in the Bay Area, and the Golden State Warriors just have everybody's attention, and they seem to be gaining that kind of momentum all over the country, if not the world, because they're doing stuff that's never been done before. And you mentioned Andre Iguodala, and I know that Steph Curry is supposed to be a great golfer as well.
He has used the system.
Yeah, they both have. Yeah. Well, I just this moment as we're talking, I got an ESPN headline that Andre Iguodala stirs up controversy when he jokes that the only way to stop the Warriors is to shoot us and kill us. That's not a fun thing. No, that's Andre. Don't say that right now. This is not the time for that. Anyway, let's see. A couple questions that are coming out. Fabio, who is a golf instructor, he says, I've been in touch with customer support and a few of the sales guys. As an instructor, I've been highly satisfied with the response and interactions, and he wanted to congratulate you on that. He also said there was an instructor kit with Game Golf Classic. Anything in the works for an instructor kit feature-wise on the live version?
That is a good question, and I do not know the answer to that. But if you email learnmore@gamegolf.com, we can. I'm sure there is something there. I haven't been focused on that. So learn more at gamegolf.com and we'll find out. But I think the answer is yes, there is. There is. Yeah, I'm getting a signal here saying there is.
Okay, great. Let's tell people where, price point and where they can get them.
So the price is $299. It's available now on gamegolf.com. It's available. Have you heard of Launchpad on Amazon?
So I have not.
It's available on Amazon, but Amazon had this thing called Launchpad where they selected 200 products, like from all products, Nest, the thermostat, some really cool products, and Game Golf was the only golf product selected.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah, that's with some competitors out there, so that was a pretty nice achievement for us. So Amazon, it's available now. Game Golf Live is available in PGA Tour Superstore, Golf Galaxy, It's available. It's in 1,200
It's
retail
available
locations,
everywhere.
pro shops. It's pretty much everywhere right now.
Is it still in Apple stores?
It is in Apple Europe. And because of the sales and sell-through, and because it's doing so well there, I believe it's going back into the US.
Great.
Yeah.
One of the things that I really do appreciate, and I know it's the way it is now. I don't know if this will be forever, but there's no subscription fees associated with this. Once you have it, you're done. You don't have to pay out to Game Golf anymore. I don't know if that's the long-term goal to keep it that way, but it's really awesome that you don't have any associated fees on a monthly basis.
Yeah, I mean, our intention is to make as much of that platform available as possible. You know, economics and it just depends on. Yeah, we have plans maybe to introduce certain things like that. But everything that's available now will continue to be available, which is a lot. I mean, there's a lot. There's your rounds, there's your insights, which gives you strokes gained off the tee shot, approach the green, the challenges platform. I mean, there's a lot of stuff available right now. Maybe we'll introduce premium at some stage for deeper dives in certain things. But, as of right now, we have not.
Great. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. That's really awesome. Well, it's the perfect time of year to be buying something for your golfer in your life, or if you're making a list for the people in your life who want to buy you something, this should be very high on your list. Game Golf Live, Game Golf Classic. You really can't go wrong with Game Golf Classic, but you'll get a lot more information with Game Golf Live.
Yeah, Game Golf Live. Yeah, both of them are awesome products.
Now, one of the things that we talked about in the past, I know that when I go to GameGolf.com, it takes me right to my dashboard. But if I wanted to get to your main homepage, how do I do that? There's no way. Is there a way to get there?
Well, one way for sure is interesting, Fred. Interesting. So if you log out, let me just check here while we're talking. So let me see. Game
Sure.
Golf. So if I go to GameGolf.com, it should log me in. Yes. Let me see. So if I log in, let's see here. I think I was going to say you just log out, but I think you just check some. So I'm logging in now.
And you still have Game Your Game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So let me see. So I'm logged into my dashboard. I click on Game Golf, the logo. And does that bring me to? No, it doesn't. Okay, so that's interesting. So right now, what you got to do is you have to log out. If you log out, it brings you to the product pages.
Okay, then you'll get more on the products you can learn from right there.
Yeah. So you do have to log out right now. I thought if you clicked on the logo, it would bring you to the home, the kind of the product pages, but it doesn't.
All righty. Well, John, this went on. I don't think either of us anticipated we'd be here for an hour and a half, but I appreciate your patience through the technical difficulties. It worked well afterwards.
That was fun.
And I appreciate and thank everybody for joining us. Good luck this holiday season. I think you guys are going to I don't want to use the word blow up. It's not the right word anymore, but you're going to witness tremendous success in your sales. Let's just politically safe.
Fred, if you like, I've just been handed a note.
Yes.
So if you'd like to run a promotion with your guys, I have some details here.
Please share it. We would love to do a promotion because the Golf Smarter audience has been the longest and most loyal to your product.
Okay.
What do you got to offer, Coach?
So let me see. So if you go to buy, let's say you go to the website, you go to GameGolf.com and you go to buy the live product, and you go to the shopping cart. If you enter promo code Fred Greene, FredGreene, if you enter that, it will actually bring up an extra a tag set that also works with your Android phones. So you get your live device, and then you get that $199 product that is the tags that work with the Android phones as well. So it could be used as a present to be given to people that have Android phones with NFC readers in the back.
So you need a separate set of tags for, now you confuse me. So for Game Golf Classic or Game Golf Live, you need an extra set of tags.
This is all about Game Golf Live.
Right.
So if you go to the shopping cart,
right,
go to the live product, click on buy now, I guess. It brings you into the shopping cart. There's an area where you can enter a promo code. If you enter Fred Greene, it will actually bring up another product which is our $99 tags that work with your phone.
Okay, so for Android users, and we know the comparison, but there are a lot of Android users all over the world, especially out of the US. But use the promo code Fred Greene. Is that one word or two?
One word, Fred Greene. And really, you get the live, and then you get a gift that you can give.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very nice. And I'm kind of flattered and taken aback that you use my name, but that's okay.
Oh, we can. Well,
it's never been done. It's never been done before. We usually use Golf Smarter, but we can use Fred Greene on this one.
All right. Okay.
That's my moment in the sun. William says he's confused. William, what are you exactly confused about here? That if you'll get an extra set of tags here for an Android device.
Okay, so
you don't have to buy it for $99. The promo. That is the promo. Promo is, go ahead.
So this is the live device.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another box, which I don't have in my hand, William, which is a smaller box that has tags that can be used with an Android phone instead of the physical device. So
I see.
This is the other product. So we've got this guy.
Okay.
It's as you can see, it's a much thinner box, smaller.
Right.
But this can be used with your Android phone.
Okay.
And it's
so then the default product that comes with Game Golf Live is the iOS product. And you have to, if you have an Android phone, you have to buy a separate product as well?
No. This here works with Android and iOS.
Okay.
It's a physical device that you use with the tags that come in the box. Okay? This is our set of tags that actually will work with your Android phone.
Wait, you just tag the phone?
You tag the phone.
Whoa, wait. But you can't do that with iOS.
No,
right?
Because iOS don't have their NFC opened up yet. So
because it's NFC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a $99. It's a perfect gift.
It's a great gift, and it's free if you with the promo code Fred Greene.
And then this is the live.
At the end of Green.
I would say that the user experience it's very good in both. Live is obviously, as a standalone device, is totally in our control. It's probably a little bit better.
Okay. Very cool. John McGuire, CEO of Game Golf, thank you so much for all of your time and for the very generous offer for this holiday season. When is that going to expire? Do we know? That promotion? It never expires.
I don't know if that expires. Does it expire?
Nah.
Not right now. Not for Christmas. So It doesn't expire for Christmas.
Okay. Well, and we'll let that go for a little bit longer. All right, buddy. It was great talking to you again. We've got to get out and play some golf again, huh?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, man. Have a happy holidays and great success this holiday season.
To all your listeners and you as well. Thanks so much for being here and having us on.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Fred.